Good afternoon. I'm Tom DeLuca, CEO and founder of Advanced Merchant Payments. This is James Lloyd, our Director of Product Management. We are here today to demonstrate the opportunity for banks to lend to small business customers in a manner that is both low risk and very profitable. So who are we? Since 2010, we have been lending to bank customers across Hong Kong, the Philippines, and Singapore, 3 different currencies, banking systems, regulatory environments. We've achieved in our portfolio an effective rate of return in excess of 50%, 50%, with a default loss below 3%. We are now established in the UK, and we're looking for banking partners across the region. What is the problem that we seek to fill? Well, banks today are being disaggregated from their small business customers by the growing number of alternative lenders. Now, in a very short time, these alternative lenders have dispelled the myths that have prevented banks from lending to their small business customers, showing indeed that you can lend to your small business customers in a manner that is efficient, scalable, and low risk. We believe, however, that banks are uniquely positioned to utilize these alternative lending methodologies to service their small business customer better and to benefit the bank's own bottom line, using AMP's solution as the tool to achieve that. Think about it as the alternative to alternative lending. Now, let me be clear. This is not sprinkling some magic pixie dust on big data, conjuring up an entire new method of underwriting. I'm not telling you to put your money out there based upon our algorithms. What we're suggesting is that we utilize traditional credit scoring mechanism, credit scoring risk criteria, particularly focused on character and capacity to repay. Now, James is going to demonstrate our origination platform.
Thanks, Tom. Okay, so I've signed into our platform in the role of an AMP program manager, meaning I have user permission to view all loan applications within a particular loan program. AMP's platform supports over 100 distinct types of business by merchant category code, a number of which are represented here. In addition, our platform can utilize a variety of loan tenors and repayment schedules, daily, weekly, bi-weekly, and so on, really whatever is best suited to the portfolio. And meanwhile, the status, workflow and user-level access rights are determined the application at any given time, so pending confirmation, pending approval, and so on. Today's demo concerns an individual loan application, but bulk pre-approvals are also possible, allowing for the fast and efficient screening of bank portfolio queries. I'm now going to quickly review an individual application that has already been filed by a loan officer. Okay, for this demo, we're using a real merchant and real loan from a Hong Kong portfolio, albeit with certain data anonymized or redacted. This merchant, a dentist in central Hong Kong, has been operating for about 2.5 years. The business accepts credit cards, and the owner deposits cash in the business bank account almost every day. In other words, this merchant is known to the banks, but has been unable to secure a traditional small business loan. Of course, this could just as easily be any small business right here in London. Okay, so in this case, the merchant has requested 300,000 Hong Kong dollars, which is about 25,000 sterling, in order to fund the purchase of their new equipment. The requested loan tenor is 180 days, and the repayment schedule is each banking day. The information captured as part of the application process contributes to AMP's character assessment of the business. The business type, its sales channels, its locations, its debts, details in relation to the applicant and the application itself, all of which are automatically weighted and fed into an algorithmic analysis of the business's probable willingness to repay. Now, much of this data is already stored within the bank's systems, and AMP can either draw on such data directly via data feeds or extract it from supporting documentation. Now, AMP also accesses additional complementary data, such as social or macroeconomic indicators, while at the same time leveraging external data verification processes. Okay, so in addition to character, we focus on the financial capacity of the business to repay a loan of a particular amount. Here we assess a whole range of financial metrics, among them a debt service coverage equivalent. This screen details certain summary level information relating to the financial health of the business, all of which are underpinned by sophisticated data analysis on the back end. Again, much of the input data here is already available within the bank, typically spread across the merchant accounting and core banking systems. AMP's platform is designed to merge that raw data and analyze it in a meaningful way. In effect, our solution utilizes existing communication methods to bridge the divide between the merchant acquiring and business lending activities of a bank without the costs and difficulties inherent in formal bank system integration. Okay, so with that, we see that this merchant in this live process has been approved for a loan of about 20,000 sterling, in line with the underlying risk assessment. Now note the associated weightings of all the variables you've seen can be easily configured by program or product on the front end, in line with the bank's own risk appetite. The next step would be to set up the loan for dispersal, and for that, AMP's platform generates a payment instruction to the bank using the bank's preferred format. The bank then authorizes the transfer and the loan is dispersed. So with that, I'm going to hand you back to Tom.
Thank you, James. So you see how we can originate a loan. However, an equally important part of the process is the active process of daily repayment and risk management on the individual loans and the portfolio as a whole. Unfortunately, our 180-day loan process is not one that lends itself to demonstration, but for this particular merchant, which again is a real situation, I can show you the statement showing a positive payoff. Now, there's a lot going on. Can't get into it in full detail, of course. We look forward to chatting with you afterwards. What we'll indicate is, though, if you're going to work within the banking platforms on a daily basis within the file cutoff timeframes of the bank, you have to do it accurately, on time. There's no margin for error. So, in conclusion, we have demonstrated how AMP can enable a bank in emerging markets or developed economies to profitably offer small business loans to their clients. We offer several arrangements by which banks can participate, including white label processing, channel partnership, and risk-sharing arrangements. So if you're a bank looking to get involved in the alternative lending space for your own clients, please come and talk to us. Thank you.